What's up, my awesome YouTubers? This is Rhine988 doing week 58 on the DVD Fiends, and this is my Tuesday review on a sequel that came out in 1989, but the first movie that came out in 1987 is well known for people, especially if you're into horror movies. But a lot of people haven't seen the sequel, which I was surprised. I really enjoyed this movie, and I'll tell you why later. But I will tell you what the movie is. The Gate 2. Return to the Nightmare. Like I said, came out in 1989 and is directed by Timber Takis. Can't pronounce his name. But the returning character of Terry's back in this movie. Now, the plot line, not going to give too much away because, like I said, a lot of people probably haven't seen The Gate 2. But the first one's awesome. But a lot of people haven't seen The Gate 2, so I'm not going to give too much away with the plot. But the quick plot is, Terry is 15. It's 2 years later after, the happenings of the first movie. He's dealing with a drunken father, struggling with the job, and the loss of his mother. And one night, out of the blue in the beginning of the movie, he decides, I'm going to go back to the house and open the gate. Or, try to fix it. Which it was fixed. So they could have left it closed. But he didn't, because he wanted to open it back up. Which is crazy. You get what I mean. Okay. And so he's there. He has this technology stuff. And punk kids come here. 3 of them. 2 guys and a girl. And so they, get involved with this ceremony that Terry's doing. They open the gate. And a minion comes out. One of the kids shoots the minion. And Terry decides to take the minion home. Put it in a jar. Because it's dead. And a couple days later, the minion comes alive. And the girl in this kind of falls in love with Terry, and Terry kind of falls in love with her. You kind of see that during the movie. And, or they start becoming friends at first. And she sees that the minion's alive. And you find out that the minion can grant wishes. So, Terry wishes that his father would get his old job back, which was a pilot. Get everything fixed, and, just wish for a couple other things. And the girlfriend, I believe her name's Liz, wants to help her mom out, and then they also wish for a couple other things. Kind of taking it for granted. And then you later find out that those wishes turn badly. Not going to say how, but if you've seen it, you know. And then the 2 punk guys, I believe their names are on here, John and Mo, take the minion and take granted the wishes. And then crazy stuff starts happening. Weird people turn into minions, not going to say who, but if you've seen the movie, you know who they are. But if you haven't, not going to say because I'd highly recommend checking it out. And then it leads to a fun, cheesy ending that, only this movie could do. But it's a fun, cheesy ending. It's not a bad, cheesy ending. But I really enjoyed The Gate 2. I thought it was a pretty good sequel. I was surprised. I did not know it was going to be that good. I got it for $6 online. It usually goes for like $18. It's out of print. But yeah, I was really surprised that I enjoyed it because it doesn't top the first movie. First movie's awesome, but this is a pretty good sequel. But I have a little bit of low expectations. I just said that wrong. For this movie. I didn't know it was going to be that good, and it was. I was really happy with this, and I'm glad I have this movie. Things I liked about this movie were, some of the different stuff they put in this movie, like the fact now that the minions can grant wishes, because in the first movie you didn't have that. The characters were not that bad. The acting wasn't not that bad for most part. To be honest, Terry's not my favorite character, and he wasn't in the first movie. But he's not that bad of an actor. He did a really good job. And then some of the scenes were really good. And the ending was actually pretty fun, like I said. Fun and cheesy. The bad thing about it, it was not as good as the first movie. And I did not go into this movie thinking it was going to be as good as the first movie. But yeah, it was a pretty good sequel, all in all, and I really enjoyed it, and I can watch it again. And if you love your 80s creature movies and like cheesy movies in some ways, because it doesn't really try to be too cheesy, but it has elements of cheesiness, a cheese fest in this movie. But you know what, it is just a fun creature movie, and I highly recommend, if you can check out The Gate 2, to check it out. It's a pretty good sequel. If I had to rate the movie, I'd rate it out of 5, probably a 3.5. But yeah, like I said, all in all, pretty good sequel. Check it out if you can. Not as good as the first movie. Like I said, the first one's awesome. But this one is a pretty good sequel. So check it out. First, I'll show you the inside of the DVD. Not much. I got this, I believe, came from Canada. But yeah, like I said, it's out of print. I was lucky to get it for $6. They may have another copy for a low price there if you're interested in the movie. I got it off Amazon, and it usually goes for like $18. But I got this new under the used section, so I was happy with that, and it came in great condition because it was new. And it's just a fun sequel and pretty good. So check out The Gate 2, Return to the Nightmare. But if you haven't seen the first movie, check that one out first because that's awesome. But then go check out The Gate 2, Return to the Nightmare. Oh yes. So thank you guys for watching. Come back next Tuesday for my next review on the DVD Fiends. Come back this whole week to see some awesome reviews from awesome guys. And if you haven't checked out the DVD Fiend, his review for Monday, go and check that out. And I just want to wish everybody, since Christmas is Friday, I want to wish you all a happy, awesome, and safe holiday. And I will see you guys next week. So go check out The Gate 2, and go eat some Skittles. Okay, bye guys.